Hi everyone, my name is Grace and today I will be presenting to y'all ParkPal. This app was envisioned by the love of traveling, specifically national parks. Uh, this is a simple and easy user-friendly way for friends or individuals who love to do backpacking or camping to go ahead and create trips for themselves um, seamlessly through a interactive map. So let's go ahead and get started. So right off the bat, we have our map, our interactive map screen. And as you see here, there's multiple markers across the map. I, it's very interactive. You can move it around, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. And then up here, there's a search bar. So instead of the user or like myself, do not want to click on the marker to go ahead and figure out the name, you can easily just type one in. I've already done Yellowstone. Let's do Yosemite if I can spell right. And then go ahead and hit this little magnifying glass search icon, and immediately the map goes ahead and identifies the national park with that name and takes you straight to its coordinates. So right here, you click on the marker, then you click on the title of the national park. There you go, just needed to warm up. And then you are now presented with this other screen, which is called park information. And what this shows you um, is the detailed information of the park itself. And it also provides the user a few pictures of what it looks like from if you were to camp there. And then it gives you a bit of a small description. It gives you the address of it, the hours, and then some of the recommendations of activities that you could do there if you wanted to go and visit. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And now what that will do, and we'll go to that screen later, is to help start an itinerary. But if I go ahead now and click explore more, this brings us to another page where it basically, I have data being pulled through the API or Google Places to go ahead from where the marker is located to gather information of the places around it and categorized it between hotels, campgrounds, food, and activities. The campgrounds and activities are mainly through the national park, and then the food and hotels is from Google Places nearby. And depending on the category as well, you can go ahead and filter it by the highest rated or the lowest rated. And then since we already toggled the saved for the park, you can also toggle one of these right here, and it's going to save that item to that itinerary that was created behind the scenes. So it should use a toaster, Curry Village added. Oh, I need to fix the logic for that one. And then we can either go back to the details screen right here, or go back to the category, and then we can just exit, and then it takes us back to the map. Now, as you see, when we went ahead and saved that park, the Yosemite National Park, it created that itinerary that I was telling you guys about. So we can go ahead and bring it up. We went in and clicked on Curry Village. Let's go ahead and add food here. I'm gonna say tacos, why not? Who doesn't love tacos? Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit exit. Now I do have a failsafe for the users that if you went ahead and tried to exit without saving, here's the failsafe. So if you click yes, of course it's gonna save whatever you changed, and then if you click no, it's just gonna save whatever the last state the itinerary is in. But we're gonna go ahead and say yes. And then another feature is this right here, create new trip. The point of this button for the create new trip is allowing the user to do it both ways, whether they do it from already navigating through the map, knowing that, hey, I want to make a plan off of this national park right here, right now, versus you don't know yet. You can basically at least type in the thought of where you want to go. let's say Big Ben, create it, and then um, it will provide you the same template as it did if you were to click on a marker and save that national park. Now for the heck of it, let's go ahead and show the grand part of collaborating with others. I'm going to go ahead and just put in a date because why not? I'm going to hit share. Now here you are able to either, whoever you're going to send this to is giving them writing, read and write privileges, or just reading it. And I'm going to show you both. So this one I'm going to give test. And I'm going to do viewer. Oh wait, no. Editor. I'm going to share it. And see it has now added it to the document on our end to know who is the owner, and then of course who's the new collaborators. And it's also going to mirror that on whoever who will be receiving this on their end. I'm going to add one for just the viewing. I'm going to put in Best Western because why not? If I can spell. And then I'm going to go ahead and save and exit. Now you see here that we have about 4 trips planned that will then be reflected in this profile screen right here. And what this does is just giving you, the feature of like, hey, you have an account, and then this is what is gathered, like a quick little travel summary. So you have 4 parks saved, you have 4 trips that you're planning, and then the ones that you heart on the map, it will give you the list of, the parks that you are really interested in. And then of course you can also remove it. And if you remove it, it should not be removing the itinerary itself here. So it's still saved. The itinerary is still saved, but you decide to remove the part from that. Oh, something's going on in the background. But as you see for that, let's go ahead and log out. And then go to one of the other accounts that has received this document to go ahead and collaborate with. Logged in. Give it a minute. Here we go, our Big Ben trip. And as you see here, so it's a pure reflection of what we went ahead and did. As you see, it shows who's the viewer, who's the editor, who's the owner of it, and since we are the ones with only read access, it gives a note at the top saying like, hey, you can't edit this at all. Real quick, as you'll see, my remote session's ending in less than 5 minutes, so I'm gonna speed it up a bit and go to the other one. I think it was just called test. See, we go. This user also got it. I can actually add things here. I'm just going to say camp. Down. Save it. Exit out. And it should reflect to the owner as well of having it. And then we can go ahead and check it out. Sorry guys that I'm going so fast. Oh no. Am I gonna make it? This is like my anxiety kicking in. Ah, perfect. See, we typed camp as you see here, and then it's now reflected. You can also remove them, and then what happens is that the user now just has a personal copy of it from its last state. And we can go to that. They should add like a little like countdown over here at the top. Just saying, like that would be so beneficial or something. Just proof to y'all that even if you were removed as a collaborator, you will have a personal copy to yourself, but you will not receive the latest updates of what happened. See, and we still have it. Now, last but not least, keynote, if you want to go ahead and collaborate with others, first off, you need to have a ParkPal account. And no worries at all, you can easily sign up. I've done too many tests. I'm just going to say this. Gonna add, and then what happens is once you hit sign up, it logs you in anyways, and look, account created. So there you guys have it.